we are at Wild Rover Whiskey in the Jar. For those of you who have ever had whiskey, sing like you had some. Some, not a lot. If you have not, take a guess. Debbie wants samples. I'm not that rich. And I cannot, board members hear me now, I'm not endorsing BYOB at a church or choir rehearsal. Okay? Ready, go! And it's so tenors and basses here, sopranos and altos here. Even if you're not seated in those positions, look for those cues there. Let's go back. Please try this again. On your first nay, please no breath there. Connect there. No, nay, never. You're going to connect there, right all the way through. Again, please from the beginning. 1, 26. I've been a wild rover, and the 1, 2, 3, and
I've been a wild rover for
turn the page.
1,
2, 3, go.
And I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer.
Let's slow it down. Top of page 58. It is me money, and you are breaking away on all or spent all, right? And I've spent 1, 2, 3, 1.
And I spent all my money on whiskey and beer.
Could you go faster? 1, 2, 3.
And I spent all my money on whiskey and beer.
Good, let's go back to 26. Add everybody back in. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. I've been, and 1, 2, 3, and
I've been a wild rover for many a year. And I spent all my money on whiskey and beer.
But now I'm returning with golden great soul.
And I never will play a wild rover no more. And it's so nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
you have to check that note there. We should be on unison B's. Hey, sopranos and altos. Would you pick up, please, to measure 45? And it's no. Yeah, old key. And it's no. 1 and go.
And it's so nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover.
And
No, never,
no more. That's exactly right. Some of us want to go no more, which is cool, but that's what Debbie gets to do. Don't take her notes. Tenors and bass, lead us in on the bottom of 58, please. And I never will play. I think that's the old key. Bottom of 58. And I never. Am I right? Bottom of 58, and I never. Measure. That's trust thyself. 1, 2, go.
And I never will play the one
Alto join, go.
and it's no, they never, no, they never, no more will I play the one no, never, no more. As I was doing the cork and carry mountains, Captain Pharaoh and his money he was counting.
All right, thank you so much. Tenors, we made that mistake last week. It's funky because it splits into 4 staves now. Everybody's got their own line. The cord can carry mountains. I met, and there's also a clef change. Exactly right. They're not making it easy on us, but
we can handle it.
we can. We did 5 years ago. We did last week.
Prove it, Tom.
Here we go. Back to 67. As I was going, drop those ending consonants. Remember, we're already a couple whiskeys in. 1 and 2 and 1 and.
As I was going over the cork and carry mountains, I met with Captain Pharaoh and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. With me ring whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
And pause. Let's double check some of those words. Daddy-o, daddy-a. We've got them both. And we're going to check the rhythm on the top of 62 as well. So we're going to go back, bottom of page 61, please. I first produced my pistol, and we're just going to speak this. And if you can, somewhere on your body, keep the half note pulse. Tap your big toe, tap your leg, totally fine. I first produced my pistol, 1 and 2, and ready, speak. I first produced my pistol, and I then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Thank you so much. There's about 5 of us who want to go stand and deliver. And you're not doing it, but I can feel you wanting to, and I need you to break that habit. And I'm clapping on that downbeat there to show you that no one is speaking there. There's no clap there. That's mine. Do it again, please. I first. 1 and 2, and find it ready, go. I first produced my pistol, and I then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Keep going with me. Ring, 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 whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-a, there's whiskey in the jar. Wonderful. If we can add some accents, please, on those ring, 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 do. Okay? It's going to help bring those out. So let's put some pitch back in it. I first produced altos and basses. Yeah, 75. 1, 2, and already. And
I first produced my pistol, and I then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. With me ring, whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-a, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket, and I brought it home to Jenny.
She sighed and she vowed that she never would deceive me. But the devil take no women, for they never can
And
be
pause
easy.
there. Thank you so much. Tenors and basses. I would like you to listen to where the sopranos and altos are hitting those 8 dotted quarters. But the devil take a really snap in them, and I love it. Yes, Mr. Levin.
Did we officially change the rhythm in the last bar of 64 for the ladies, like they just sang it?
Oh, gosh.
She sighed and she vowed that she never would deceive me.
They did 8 down a quarter.
You wanted to do but the devil's like that one.
And they did it perfectly together.
No, we did not. I actually have written rhythm in that measure from 5 years ago. So old habits die hard, don't they? So you are going to listen tenors and basses, even though some of you are over here. You're going to listen to their rhythm on Devil, and we are going to cross our fingers on Never Would Deceive Me, because we are not changing the rhythm. Here we are, soprano, alto, she sighed. Singing, please. 1 and 2, S-A, go.
She sighed and she vowed that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be
That's
easy.
exactly right. I just felt as if when the tenors and basses said, put it in my pocket, it was too relaxed. It wasn't sharp enough. We've been into the whiskey too much. Okay? Pull it back. Tenors and basses. I put it in my pocket. I put it in my pocket. Whatever voice you are. 1 and 2, tenor, bass, go.
I put it
Snap
in
it.
my pocket and I brought it home to Jenny.
She sighed and she vowed that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women, for they never can be easy.
Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-ay, there's whiskey in the jar. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-ay, there's whiskey in the jar.
Yeah, big time, eyes up there. Big time, eyes up. The retard begins on the top of 67. Glenn, you got a question?
Yeah, I think both times we did whiskey in the jar on 66 and 67, we were doing it the way we first did it. I think it should be different this time.
Whiskey in the jar. Whiskey in the jar. Jar in the whiskey in the jar. And then the second one, we are slowing down.
Well, I would say that probably I was the only one.
No, sir.
But it sounded good.
Here we are, measure 115, please. I'd like to hear sopranos and basses. We're going to slow it down so we can get the divisi here. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. 1 and 2 and 1.
With me, bring
Thank you very much. Just sopranos and basses. Just soprano bass. 1 and 2 SB.
with me, bring
There you go. That's nice. Now can we add the altos and tenors? Still under tempo. You see where we are? Thank you. 1 and 2 and 1.
with me, bring
Alto. Tenor.
whack for the daddy-o.
And pause. Thank you so much. Let's pick it up and we'll finish this bad boy out. With me, double two and 1 and 2 and 1.
With me, bring whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-ay, there's whiskey in the jar.
1, 2, 3. And roll. Thank you so much. You're like, I liked last week's Will, where we could just sing everything. I liked him too, but he's gone now.
Well,
Sir.
no breath as we turn to page.
That's exactly what I'm saying. At the end of 67, going into page 68, no breath, just as we did in the beginning. There were a couple of you who really wanted to do that. And thank you, soprano and alto on the top of 68 for sustaining there. Never, no, nay, never, so that the tenors and basses have some coverage. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was just feeling like we were a little off for the retard whiskey in the jar with our dotted border and our eight tone. Are you
Correct.
just like straight about that?
Black hole, the daddy, yay, there's whiskey in the jar. 1, 2, 3, and let's start right there, please. Black fold the daddy A, top of 67. 1 and 2 and 1 and ready, go.
Whack for the daddy-ay, there's whiskey in the jar.
1, 2, 3. This is you. Slow, 3.
No, they never, no more.
At this point, however, it would be nice for you to go back to your sections. We might do some mixed on this, but not tonight. Say goodbye to your new friends.
Goodbye. Thank you.
You'll see them at the break.
Well, mine is
Okay, my friends, take out your pencils. There's not a lot to mark, but we're going to take care of it right now. It will not take long at all.
Jay, there's someone saying Jay.
Sopranos and altos, I'm going to speak first to the tenors and basses, but what I tell them will apply to you over on page 4. Okay? Perhaps we covered it at our sectional last week. Tenors and basses at letter A on the word take. Would you make that tech? T-E-K. And we're going to make that staccato. Oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low road. And because you now have had 2 breaths, we are not going to observe the breath in the second bar of A. I'll take the low road and I'll be in Scotland. Make sense? Yeah. Easy peasy, right? Nothing crazy. On the top of page 3, second bar. For whatever reason, this edition says me and my true only in this spot. So we're going to make that me and me true love. So please cross out that Y, put in an E. That's it. Very quickly for sopranos and altos, top of page 4. Measure 27 on the fermata. Please go straight to the N. Straight to the N. And then at letter C, soprano, alto, take is going to be tech, and it's going to be short. You take the high road and I'll take the low. Notice there's no breath marked in this spot, so we don't have to ignore it. Super. Tenors and basses. Let's hear what this sounds like. Back to your oohs, please. Lots of up. Thank you. The oohiest ooh, you ooh. 1 and 2 and T. Tenors and basses, revisit in your brain, audiating please, letter A to B, because we're going to go back there in just a moment. Soprano 1s and 2s, 'twas there, 1 and 2 and T.
there's a discrepancy in the recording of the second soprano part, so.
Second soprano, in the practice track, there's a wrong note. See what's written. And the moon coming out, fa fa la do ti do. Can't go wrong with solfege. Practice. Practice. Start with a scale, then write it in. Okay, tenors and basses. Here we go from letter A with the pickup. Oh, you ten, the high. We're gonna not rush through these dotted 8/16ths in the first verse. Okay? Dee dum, da dee dum, and 1, 2.
Oh, you ten, the high road and high.
Short.
The road and I'll be in Scotland before.
That's it, verse tenors. Well done.
But we and me true love will never meet
Second.
again on the white, white banks of the Rhone.
There's a fair amount of voice crossing happening here. We need to be very comfortable with it. 2s and 1s, 2s and 1s, same sort of deal. Second tenors especially, it's in a funky spot in the voice, so we need to make sure that we are singing the correct pitches, but not overpowering the first who have the melody. Love will never meet again on the bunny, bunny banks. We can take a little bit of weight out of the voice there. Okie dokie smokies.
A lot of basses behind me are singing bye.
Yeah, we changed that with your pencil that you have. If you don't have one, I've got about 6. You can have one, but I need it back. Okay, I'd like to go from the beginning, from there to Gloman, and see how this runs. Let's try the solo if you're interested, just for funsies. If you're an alto and you're like, I'm not singing up there, dude, it's fine. That's fine. My altos today at 8:30 in the morning learned about octave displacement. I made them sing, but I'm like, you can jump, bring it down an octave, then bring it back up. They're like, oh, that's pretty cool. I said, yeah, you're not gonna get a solo singing like that, but you'll get some reps and you'll figure it out. This truly in my brain is a tenor solo. I'm not opposed to a soprano if we can make it sound right. But have some fun. And T. I on bonny banks and my young bonny breaks, when the sun shines over the top. On the ground, where we snap it and the true love wherever wants to gain. On the bonny, bonny banks. 3 notes, tenor bass. 2 and G. But me and me. But me and me, true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Rhone. Here we go. Enjoy it, altos. Let's read the next section, see how it goes. Die, die. Die, die, die. Yeah, right to the E, please, but it's not a crazy bright one. 1, 2, 3. Remember, that is short. We're not going to clip it where we just grab at it. Just release it into the ether so that our soloist can maintain and carry through there. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I am very curious. Can we jump ahead? Letter E, please. A little faster. And we're going to close. We're not going to enunciate that T like good choral musicians, but we are going to clip it. Ethalize it. No, thank you. Here we go. Basses, tenors, 1 and 2 intense. Also staccato. Yes, we are absolutely taking the repeat. Just like we did just now.
At H, when we get to the, you want me and me true love again, we've got a me and mine.
Oh, they sure do. Yes, me and me true love. Good catch. Thank you. All right, moving on.
We fixed that last week in section.
Speaking of sectionals, that's where we're going now.
Tenors and basses, all you need is Wild Mountain Thyme and the Pirate.
Soprano alto, we will also start, please, with Wild Mountain Thyme. Okay, friends, raise your hand if you've sung this before. Wild Mountain Time. Not this version. I have not sung this version either. Okay. How about a different version? Because nor have I sung a different version of it. Super. You like this, dude? Am I gonna like it? You promise? Presto, 66 for the dotted quarter. Does that feel right? Ooh, I like it. You didn't lie to me, thank you. Alright, soprano, alto, second read, under tempo. Oh, the summertime, and 1, 2, and up.
Oh, the summertime is
2,
coming,
3, 4.
and the trees so sweetly
2,
blooming,
3, 4.
and the
One.
mountain thyme rolls around the blooming
3,
meadow.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, go.
Go, lassie, go,
And split.
and we'll all go together.
Yeah. Four, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, yeah. I like it a lot. Hey, altos, double check measure 22 on the bottom of page 3. It looks kind of funky, like you're supposed to do something weird after wild, but you just join the sopranos on mountain. To pluck wild mountain time. I wanted to do something fancier than that, but alas. No, that's you. Okay. Great. Let's try it again. We gotta pick this up. We gotta pick this up. Pause there. I know it's kind of funky because it's a page turn. And the wild mountain time. I'm trying to think about Brian's rules. And Brian would probably have you drop that tide note on the top of 3 so that we can move faster into wild. And the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain time. So if you drop that tide note on the top of 3, it should propel you. But it's also hard because your eyes gotta move like 8 inches northeast. Try it again, please. I'm liking this one. 1, 2, ready, go!
Oh, the summertime is coming,
Now,
and the trees are sweetly blooming,
drop it.
and the wild mountain thyme rolls around the blooming meadow. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming meadow.
5, 6, 1, go!
Will you go, lassie, go?
And they take over. Probably not as good as you, but we'll see. You're welcome. Top of 6, please. I'm just eyeballing this.
So wait, in the middle of page 4, we turn to page 6.
Probably, yeah. It's a good idea. Unless you want to check them for mistakes, but Brian doesn't like me to do that. Yes?
I've always heard it with B, you go, lassie, go. And I don't know.
We'll let Brian Brian changed the text, but I would imagine that's coming. As opposed to will you go, Lassie? Will ye go? Will ye go? Don't pencil it in yet, because he's going to be like, why did you change this? I didn't tell you. Unless you check the tutorial, and he wrote that in. We'll see. Okay, again, I'm on page 6, and I'm just eyeballing things. I'm noticing longer note values, but I also see a duple in the alto. So be ready for that. Where we have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our big beat normally breaks down into a triple, but on those duples you gotta make it even. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So just be aware that that's coming. Sopranos, I see one note to VC.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of G flats though. That's nothing. Okay, we are top of 6, please. Soprano first. Oh, 1, 2, and. 1, 2, and up. Here's my issue with rules, and I love rules, I really do, I follow them every day of my life. But you know the rule that we used at the very beginning of the piece, right? Oh, we're going to drop the tide note to propel us into wild. They specifically wrote it this way, and then each other time it comes back, they give you the rest. So, I think we can sing this with the tie and not be late if we are aware and prepared. Yes? Until Brian says, drop that tide note and go. Until that happens, let's make a difference. Okay? Benjamin David Niebler. Where does it say that? It's simile, right? It means how we have been proceeding. Which they did have that again on the middle of 9. And then of course the conflicting things, the middle of 9, right? There's a giant dotted line connecting, indicating no breath, and yet there are rests. But if we think about the tempo that we're going, we don't exactly have time to take a breath there. We just need a lift. To pluck wild mountain thyme. Lisa.
Bottom of page 3, it
Thank
tells
you.
us the answer.
Measures 21 and simulate throughout. Feel the dotted line as a connected phrase. The K from pluck. It says to feel it as a connected phrase, which I understand, but they wrote it different ways.
But the only difference between 13 and all the rest is that in the measure 12 to 13, it's and the, there is no K. That's the only difference besides that they didn't put the rest.
Well, yeah, but it's the rest that's my issue. The rest is my issue. Do we lift? Because if there's a rest, obviously we'll
You
lift.
lightly lay the K there.
Without interrupting the
It
arc
says
of the
lightly lay the K on rest.
without interrupting the arc of the line. That's a really small text. It's all the way at the bottom. Okay, let's see. We got plenty of time. I'd like to sing through this whole thing one more time at a tempo where we lightly place the K where it needs to be, and we feel it as a connected phrase. Then we'll go to songbird. Here we go. Double check your alignment for us, please. Make sure we're setting ourselves up for success. We're at the beginning. 1, 2, 1, ready, go.
The summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming hills. Will you go as he goes, and we'll all go together to one wild mountain thyme all around the blooming hills. Will you go as he
Blah, blah, blah. Top of 6, please. Big crescendo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ready, go.
Will you go as he
Go.
as he
Go. That's it, y'all. Really good reading. Well done. Songbird, please.
Well,
Yes, sir.
there is a movie, 2020, Wild Mountain Thyme, Emily Blunt, James Jordan.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but is it good?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Okay. This one's been in my head. I don't know about you. One, two, one, and.
Songbird, I don't sing anything, give me a tune, I will sing you bring. Those who come to the songbird meeting, stronger the thread of the music's hair. Even the breeze of breath, a soaring song to you and me. Say, I am a songbird, I will sing anything, follow the breeze and come my way, come my way. Little bird on a branch is standing, have the wings to the passers by. Two little birds in flight are ready, birds of golden and endless sky. Three little birds with brushes, painting moonlit skies in the light of day. Four little birds with voices, gleaming green to the winds and come my way.
Excellent. Okay, now we get to our fun section here. Would everybody look at the second soprano line? It is so cool. It looks way harder than it is. Sing little bird so sweet. everybody try that. Alto, if you want to go down an octave, you can. And ready, everyone's a second. Here we go.
Sing little birds of sweet
Good for you. Listen again. 1 and 2. Everyone's a second soprano. Go.
Sing little birds of sweet
And then a big crescendo there. Thank you so much. Now, everybody else, your rhythm is this. Stop there. Try that. Let's have soprano ones by yourself. All ready and go. Do, do, do. Da, 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 do, do, do. Again, the difference between F natural and F sharp are the biggest things to watch for in this piece. Do it again, please. 1 and 2, top of 4, first, ready, go. Do, do, do. Ah. Da, 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 do. Keep going, please. Good luck. Da, 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 good for you, and then you're back to the verse. Really well done. Okay, altos. You saw how they did it, right? Do that, but a lower note. You want to hear it once? You want to go? Go! 1 and 2 on 4, ready, go. Do, good luck. Da, 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 do, da, 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 Good for you, yeah. Good for you. We'll move on because that's the first. Seconds, I skipped your fun part, which is over on page 5. Would you check that out, please? Hey, look at those altos singing higher than you. 1 and 2 seconds. Page 5, ready, go. Good for you. Let's have firsts and altos from page 5. Please, no seconds. Sorry, page 4. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. Altos, sopranos. Page 4. 1, 2, good luck. Go. Yes. Okay. Seconds. Let's have you sing one time by yourselves. And 1 and 2 seconds. Page 4, ready, go. Yeah? Feel okay? Let's put it together, everybody. Hi, friends.
We want to sing this instead of the pirate.
Do you have music? Is Liz here? This is the B section. We learned the A section last time. This is really cool. Yes, ma'am. Nope, that's it. That's what we did.
I feel like the altos are, this little B is natural right in there, it's kind of tricky. I know it goes along with the seconds later, but for us, it's kind of. What measure is that?
That is the top of page 4, last measure. It really goes with what the seconds are doing. So when we It's gonna make so much more sense now that we're gonna add everybody right now.
Okay.
Here we go. Altos, you're here. Seconds, you're here. And first, you're here.
Page 4.
Page 4. Altos, seconds, first. NBC, baby. 1, 2, ready, and. Pause. Hey, thank you for pushing ahead. You're like, this ain't it, but I'm singing. We are pioneers. Well done. Let's have, please, just the first sopranos, and let's see how we're doing on time. We're doing brilliant. Brilliantly. Page 5, soprano 1s and 2s, the 2/4 bar. We're obviously passing this melody around. Here we are. Seconds, you're here. First, you're here. 5 little birds, top of 5, last 2 bars, and they're ready. Here we go. Go. 6 little birds are moving on and Good for you. The voice crossing is doing nasty things to my brain and my fingers. But you're reading it really well. You figured out that this song is really only like 2 different chord structures. Now sometimes you're the top, sometimes you're the middle, sometimes you're the bottom. But the chord structure remains the same. That's what's happening. But then you gotta figure out which one am I? Top, middle, bottom, right? That's the hard part. Altos, 1s by yourself. Soprano 1s and 2s. If you want to sing lightly, that's fine. It's the same spot. Top of 5, last 2 bars. Altos. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Check their altos is your last measure of 6. Make sure that's that F sharp. 8 little birds raise voices higher. Keep that F sharp nice and high. Okay, are we ready to give my fingers a hard time? Let's go from the beginning. Can we stand, please? Can we put a little bit of that? You don't have to march, but a little bit of a shift. Yes. Top 3.
It says unison. So are we supposed to sing it?
No, it's the 1s and 2s who split very briefly in the previous measure are back together. 2s, did you see that? Come my way, one little bird. You have to breathe somewhere else, if ever. 1, 2, gotta groove.
I am a songbird, I will sing anything. Give me a tune, I will sing you go. Closer you come to the songbird weaving, stronger the thread of the music.
Breathe here. wonderful though?
Yes.
It's not as hard as it sounds. We just gotta look at it, study it, and read where our part is compared to the others. And am I the top of that chord? Am I the middle? Am I the bottom? By the way, you can have a seat, by the way. I said it's this, right? Which it is until it's not. It's there, they're there. I am very much looking at the music when that's happening. Okay, we have like 3.5 minutes before the break. Is there something in Wild Mountain Time or what we've covered in Songbird without going into a new section that I can review for you, or do you want to?
Can we
Go ahead, Jen, go ahead.
on the songbirds again?
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
You want to review that B section before we run it, since we run
Okay.
I'm getting this.
Whatever you want to do, we just want to do it again.
Okay, I am more than happy to do it again. Lisa, go
Can
ahead.
we do tempo slightly delerno?
Yeah, please.
Not necessarily tempo delerno, but you know, you do
Yes.
please.
Yes.
Thank you.
I just have a hard time reading 16th note triplets under tempo and understanding what's happening. I get so mathematical. How do I break down that beat?
Stop
But
playing.
Stop playing. Yes, ma'am.
Just
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can.
move
Let's go from the beginning, please. I am a songbird, I will sing anything. 1, 2, no piano, I can do it.
I am a songbird, I will sing anything. Give me a tune, I will sing you cold. Closer you come to the songbird weaving, stronger the thread of the music's hold. Feel in the breeze a breath, a soaring song to you, and hear me say, I am a songbird, I will sing anything. Follow the breeze and come my way, come my
No, go ahead.
I think it's really mean that the first time we sang da and do in a certain way, and the second time we sing it exactly opposite.
I'm loving that you're seeing that. I'm not even looking at words. I'm looking at chords and listening, and you're doing a heck of a job, people. But I'm very much addicted to the piano. You know this. And sometimes I need someone to, hey, you don't need to play that.
Yeah, but you came in with the chords that we were on. Yes, we did.
Well, I mean, to point it out, sure. But
We did pretty good.
no, we did great. Okay, y'all, it is now officially break time.
Somebody came up to me and said that they are seeing other people got the rehearsal schedule, which of course shows when the retreat is and all that stuff, and this person is saying they did not get the rehearsal schedule. Mike sent it out last week and he sent it out again today. How many of you did not get the rehearsal schedule? You gotta click on the link.
It looked like the retreat schedule, because that was in big blue letters.
Well, all I can tell you is read, because it had today's date on it. I'm just trying to tell you the retreat is February 1 from 9 to 1. Then if you look down here, the first thing it says January 14th, 2025.
I was just hypothesizing.
So, like my father used to say, you buy them books, you send them to school, and still they don't know nothing. Just read, folks. Next week and the week after, we're already doing solo auditions. And the pieces that have solos are Loch Lomond, Thistle and Rose, Grace, Oral, Pirate, and Parting Glass. You don't have to have everything. For instance, in Grace, if you will just take one section of it, okay? And if you're unclear how to pronounce things, I have a phone. You can call me. I can help you. Okay? There's a lot of words. I understand. But give it a try. You know, even if you just fake it, if we get the person chosen, if we get the people chosen, then I can coach them and work with them and help them on it. So the best thing to do is just jump in and give it a go. All right. Our retreat is on Saturday, February 1st. It's a week later than normal. And then, of course, the showcase is the following week. It's going to be a good program, except for that one pianist. And again, for you new folks, the showcase is just our internal talent show. But it's really neat to see your fellow singers in a totally different light, doing some really amazing stuff. And it's good stuff. We're going to get to hear Will sing. You're doing a duet with Karen, right?
Doing a duet with Karen and a special quartet to close out.
Cool. So it's a good time. It's really a good time. So please, so what time are we starting? Is it 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock. The dress rehearsal is from 1 to 3. The goal is to work in order. So if you know you're the second to last one on the program, you do not need to be there at 1 o'clock. But please don't be late. And when you're done, you can go. We also have that space the whole day. So if you have things you need to leave, like a marimba or other materials, the space is ours for the day.
Good. Anything else from anyone? Can we look at Shul Arun? Okay, may I ask, I will say it once, you say it once back. Arun. Shulgo Sukar. August. The arranger suggests it's like August without the T. So August. Shulgo Kühn. And that's the best I can tell you how to do that. If you would think of it as K-U with an umlaut. That's what I decipher from this. Because if you've got an E in your tongue, E, and a U up here, E, you get a U. Okay, can we just sing that much? 3, and. And look at the rhythm in 8 and see if we can get that. I'm not going to worry too much about slowing it down on the first couple beats because that just makes life harder. Let's do it again. And we haven't done enough of this. Would you sing it as though you were a flashlight? You know what I mean by that? Sing it with a real bright forward sound. In fact, take your finger here and move your finger up towards the front of your face. Get the sound out there, okay? Just plan. I don't know if I like this. I don't think I do, but just plan. Ready? And. Good. Now, darken it way back. Become a moon. That's the other thing. Some of you have a moon on your name tag, so that will come easily to you. But think of that finger coming back this way, back towards the back of your neck. Ready, and. I like that color. Would you write in dark or moon or whatever you need? Now, I don't know if the whole piece is going to be that, but I like that for that. Question?
Could you say that K word one more time, please?
Like a U, E on the inside. E, your tongue is making an E, which means it's got an arch to it. And then U on the lips. Okay, let's go to page 4 and measure 15. Just slightly different words. Doris. Just like the name, Doris. And August. Elilong. Then it goes on. Iska. Excuse me. I have to look at my cheat. Iska he. Iska he. What I'm doing, if you're talking, you can't hear me. What I'm doing, it's kind of like the Spanish Y. Ye. I'm not saying yay. I'm not saying che. It's in between there. Ye. Ye. Say the word, a very posh British person saying the word huge. Huge. Ye. So there's a lot of air rushing over the top of your tongue for that. Ye. And it's kind of rough. And then two. It's not thu. Now, if you think of the Irish, there were two or three of us. They don't seem to be able to say three of us. It's three of us. It's kind of a TH, a devilized TH. Two. And Malvornin is pretty easy. Slong. Okay, so let's take it at the top of page 4. We'll take it below tempo for now. And play parts, please. 3, 4. Now, do, 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 because if you look at the previous page, we're in 12/8, so it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, do, 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 do. Okay, so we've got that kind of swing going. Let's take it at the top page 11 again. 2, or top page 4, measure 11, 3, and 4. Nice. Off. Let's slow that one down. Can we take the last beat of 4? And let's go. Da 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 da. That's how slow we're going. Okay. 7, 8, 9. Good. Can I have more of the he? Same thing, same tempo. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you're going to have to waste a lot more air on that he. Okay. Overdo it. And then 2. Okay? Again. 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's take it in this tempo. Da 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 da. 2, 3. English. And that is all the text there are in it. So, why don't we just stand and sing the piece through? When we get to the bottom of 3, we'll move to a slightly faster tempo. Violin with this. Dark. Nice alto. A lot of alto. One, two, off. Crescendo, 3, 4. Big. Stop. Let's try this flashlight. Let's try the fortes as a flashlight. 1, 2, here you go. One, two, three, and. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Good for you. Nicely done. Another Christmas miracle. The sopranos came in, and nobody came in with them. 2 weeks in a row. Thistle and Rose, please. Thanks to Mara, who found a YouTube video of this arrangement, we were able to, that was also in the email that went out today. I might send it out again tomorrow with practice suggestions for you. Just until, because it's a huge task to get all these parts. I'm pedaling hard, but until then, I will do what I did last week, and if I think it would be appropriate to send you some tracks, I'll do that. All right, so anybody who wants to sing the solo for now, and let's just mainly concentrate on rhythm and phrasing. Altos is such a moment there. That's like a good gefilte fish right there. That is just, that tears at the heartstrings. Every time you get there, I want you. Oh, you remember that Indiana Jones movie where the guy has to come and grab the heart out of somebody? Remember that? You do that with that every time you sing. Okay, do you have, no, because you haven't seen the tutorial yet. Would you please put a breath after bar 11? By the way, it will really help if you just go through it quickly. they never all the majors. Because it's a lot faster to say bar 12 rather than page 4, bottom score, third bar, you know? Just get them written in, or whatever it is. So I'd like a breath there before the 3/8 bar. Now, soloists, you can sing that just with as much freedom as you wish, okay? Does not have to be metronomic. Let's start right where the sopranos and altos come in, there at the pickup to measure 9. Mezzo piano, see if you can give me the crescendo, decrescendo in the third bar. Come back to piano, give me that breath, and then do the decrescendo. Except for the altos in the third bar. Here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, make it even more beautiful. I think the crescendo was a bit overdone, but make sure it's there. Just maybe not quite as nasty. I bet this would sound good if we sang it with a real dark tone. Same thing. 1. Yeah, altos, altos. Do, do, do. March right down there, okay? 1, 2. Good. Now, do it mezzo piano. Do it mezzo piano. It was more confidence of rhythm than volume, okay? Because it was a little, do I really move there all by myself with no help? 1 and 2. Now, sopranos, if you could just unify a little more, and be careful of the word chant. Chant got very horizontal. Can it be tall and dark and weird? One more time. You don't have to get quite as piano as you did. I think you almost were. You're the tune, so you still have to be the most important. Let's do that one more time and we'll go on. What? We're working music in the second rehearsal? What's going on? We're just supposed to be learning notes, aren't we? 1 and 2. Oh, did you hear what somebody over in here did? That's really nice. Can we have that? Pick up to the last bar. I'd like to move a little faster than that. I'd like to move a little faster than that. Okay? Here's to bar 16. Here's bar 16. Get all those breaths. Bottom of 4, end of the last line. Top of 5, end of the line. and then everybody end of page 5. Nice. Let's do that again. Let's see, 48. All right. Good, good, good. Can you start mezzo forte and then crescendo to a forte as asked? It would be really nice. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, come way back, come way back. Okay? That was exciting. What I saw was you out on the heather and your tails blowing in the wind. Braveheart. There you were, standing right next to Mel Gibson. Before he turned into a complete jerk. Can we do that again? And then give me that mezzo piano on page 5. That was exciting. Here we go. Yeah, now, don't let the quiet dynamic make you any less rhythmic. So can we start at this whole and rose right there? And make sure that you come way down. Right at 23. And, oh, that's not mezzo piano. That's piano verging on pianissimo. Ready? And go. Yeah, make it more rhythmic. More rhythmic. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, go. Still rhythmic. 1 and go. See, that isn't warm enough for mezzo piano. It's not warm enough. Ready and go. Yeah, do you hear that pickup isn't together? Ready and go. Good. Okay. Can you give me at least as good as they were? Ready and go. Yes. Very nice. Let's just finish it up. Starting at 27. 27. Top page 6. Bonnie the banks and Bonnie the braes, da 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 da. Ready, 60 and yeah, the same play, 27 before the presto begins. Bonnie the banks and Bonnie the braes, da da da. So I sent you these tracks last week, right? So I'll send them again. Give it a look, because it is shocking. Let's look at the parting glass. Yes, I could care less right now. I'd just like to try to get some rhythms and pitches. But yeah, Loch Lomond. I don't want Loch. Get out of Detroit. Although I'd be very happy to see Detroit in the Super Bowl. Okie dokie. So it's solo and trio and stuff until we get to letter A. Parting glass, what I said. So what I've written, what you'll see in the tutorial is rhythmic but not rigid. So, nice and bold. Yeah, I want to go back to the last piece. When you did that crescendo, what was so cool about it, on that first page that we worked, or that when you say, I do remember, when you crescendoed that way, it sounded like you meant it. I do remember, you know, and like Robert Shaw said, the only crescendo that matters is the crescendo of the human heart. You know, there's crescendo because the composer said, well, I should crescendo here. But if you can find an internal reason, an emotional reason to a crescendo or decrescendo, then that's, to me, becoming a musician. So here, nice and strong. 2, 3. I guess you need some notes. So can I have soprano and alto? You're not reading the top line, are you? No. Top line is solo. So you want the second and the third line down. It's just sopranos and altos, please. Second sopranos, it'd be nice for you to sing first alto. 2, 3. Okay, now can you sing it with a lot of tensile strength? Ready and go. So. And move with a lot of confidence and a lot of surety. Would you all, in the third bar, which is bar 25, glass should be a quarter note with an eighth rest, and put an S under the rest. Can I have the tenors and basses, same spot at A, and give me that S on beat 4 of that second full bar. 2, 3. It just sounds like a dish rag. I wanted a real good, strong whiskey. 2, 3. So fill to me the parting glass and drink the health of every fall. Everybody, a cappella. 2, 3. So fill to me the parting glass and for an S on beat 4, and I'm getting glad. I'm not getting an S on beat 4. Cross off the dot, put in an eighth rest, write an S underneath it. 1, 2, 3. So
Fill to me the parting glass, and drink the health whate'er befalls.
now, on whatever befalls, sounding wimpy. Think of what you're saying. You're saying goodbye to someone. Maybe you're saying goodbye to them for the last time ever. It's possible. You might not see them again. So, and drink a health whate'er befalls. That's got to be strong. Find something deep inside. Somebody you would want to say that to. I don't care what happens. I'm with you. I've got your back. Here we go. 2, 3. So
fill to me the parting glass, and drink the health whate'er befalls.
yes! It's got to have that kind of conviction. Okay, going on. And then it's the trio. Let's go letter B. Page 4, letter B for the tenors and basses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breath. Good. Bottom of page 4, last bar. Your dotted quarter on had. Make it a quarter note, eighth rest, and put the D on beat 4. Top of the next page, in the second bar, the syllable, the last syllable of company. Quarter note, eighth rest, with a breath on beat 4. Good. Let's do it again. Basses, catch up with the tenors. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Right there, basses. Basses, you're not with the tenors, you're behind them. All the harm that, right there. 2, 3, and 4. And can you sing it a little more separate? And all the harm that e'er I've done. 2, and 3, and 4. And all the harm that e'er I've done. Basses, you didn't have to separate. Basses need to separate more. 2, 3, and 4. And all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. Do that with the accompaniment. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all the harm that e'er Now there's no rhythm. Because you don't have the piano pounding in it. You create the rhythm, not the piano. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of it. What happened to letter B? Start at letter B and give me rhythm the whole way. 1, 2, letter B. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company. And all the be ready. We're going on. Alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to right there, wit, quarter note, eighth rest, put a T on the rest. There's a mezzo piano coming up, but that doesn't mean mushy priddle. Even more rhythm when it's mezzo piano. 2, 3, and 4. And all I've done for want of it. Good. Nice tenor. So and then and we will slow that down just for y'all. Okay, good. Let's back that up to letter B again. Even more rhythm, tenors and basses. What?
Question, at letter C or any place where the altos split, you want second sopranos to join them? Any place in the piece?
Yep. Yep. Here we go. Pick up to letter B. More rhythm, more rhythm, more rhythm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. 1, 2. Here's your note. 2, 3, and 4. That's not an attack. That's a mush. Give me an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, so get some eyeglasses in there. Get some eyeglasses in there because I'm going to be retarding there. Let's go on letter D and finish it because we're going to go early tonight. Altos, go. Stop! Right there, the breath mark is not printed in the right place. It should be a breath before beat 4. For some of you, like the sopranos, it looks like you're supposed to sing the note and take the breath at the same time. Okay, so look at your dynamics at letter D. Sopranos and tenors, will you put a minus after your mezzo forte? And altos, will you put a plus after yours? And then would you all make a difference at 65, where the sopranos take over and get out of their way? I would, if I was an alto and tenor, put a minus after your mezzo piano. And sopranos, put a plus after. Okay. Good rhythm though. Here we go. Pick up to D. Altos, I liked it. If any of you second sopranos find your half notes boring and you want to go sing the alto part, you may. But by next week, you need written permission from an alto. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. Really nice. Now back off. And No breath. Now piano. No breath. Rest. Crescendo. Rest. Okay, so start with a very dark sound at letter E. Very dark. Letter E. Where you go to piano, make it as dark as possible. Then in the middle of page 8, start to brighten, and by the time you get to the 14, make it a flashlight. Okay? And rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. But gently. Or I'll gently. Go to E. 2, 3. Sopranos, do you know where we are? Letter E. 2, 3. To me, that's too big. You're not. You're all too big. Look what you're saying. I'll gently rise and softly. Infuse that with all the love you can. 1, 2, 3. Purposes of our performance, you just got to a forte. You did not get to a double forte. That was nice. Do it one more time. And we're going to end on that note. Okay? Letter E. Sopranos, that was gorgeous. Your heart was in that. 2, 3. Take it very easy as you turn the page, altos. Good night and joy be to you all.